Hi everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and today I'll be taking a look at the iWALK EasyWear i5 for the iPhone 5. This case comes in a number of different colors, each of which are available for $19.99 from iWalkusa.com. So this is a pretty neat case, although it does have a number of cons that I will go over. So in terms of packaging, they keep it very simple. There aren't any special features, nor do you get any special extras included with your $20 purchase. I think that once you get over $15, all case companies should at least include a screen protector with your purchase. That should just be the standard for everybody. But anyway, here's the case itself. This case features a clear polycarbonate back with this glossy bumper throughout. Everything is held together. You are able to take these two apart, although you don't really need to, because to install your phone into the case, you just have to pry up on the top piece, like so. This slides open, and you'll be able to slide your iPhone in through the top, which I'll do right now. Slides into place like that. Just have to close the latch at the top, sort of give it some pressure to make sure that it's snapped into place all the way. And this is what the case looks like once it's installed onto your iPhone 5. Now, because we have a glossy clear back, this will attract fingerprints and debris. If you aren't careful with how you install it, you might get some debris and dust and fingerprints on the inside of the case, in which case when you clean the back, you'll still have some on the inside and it will just look kind of nasty. I'm really not a fan of this type of back. It just looks kind of nasty with all the fingerprints and debris everywhere. You have to constantly clean the back and probably the inside of the case. It's just not very clean, and this probably isn't something that I would use on a day-to-day basis. Although the case itself is pretty unique because of the way you install it and because of some of the cutouts and openings. So taking a tour around the case, on the left side we have two little nubs for our volume up and down. They are pretty easy to press and you get a fair amount of feedback when pressing them. Above that we have a bit of a recessed cutout for our silent switch. If you have short nails it might be a bit difficult to get into, but it is a bit recessed. It's not too large of a cutout either, so you might have issues getting into that. At the top we have another little cover for our power button, easy to press, plenty of feedback. At the bottom we have perforated holes for our microphone and speaker, while for the lightning port you get a fairly large connector, opening, so you should be able to plug in most lightning cables into this. And on the left side we have a pretty average sized cutout for our 3.5 millimeter headset jack. If you have oversized plugs, you might have issues fitting those into this case. So that's one thing to note. On the back of the case, we have a pretty unique camera cutout. It's rather wide, but it's not tall like many other camera cutouts. So personally, I am okay with this. Although, because we have a clear polycarbonate back, you might have issues with the flash. I haven't actually tested this with any photos, but given the clear case and just the way the flash bounces back into the camera typically, you might run into some issues with this particular case when you are using the flash. At the bottom we have iWALK's logo, and that's really it with this case. Oh, before I end this video, the band or bumper, if you will, is glossy, so this will help you plenty in terms of grip. It's very grippy, but it will go ahead and attract plenty of fingerprints and scratches, so that's one thing to note. So overall, this case is, I don't really know what else to say about this case. I personally don't like it because the back, it's glossy, which means it's going to get plenty of fingerprints and it's just going to look kind of nasty over time unless you were to constantly wipe it down, which would be a bit pointless in my opinion. But that's about it with this video. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback about this or anything else, feel free to leave those down below in the comments area. But that's it with this video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.